Next, we got YouTube fighting conspiracy theories. This is going to be a fun one. YouTube released a new blog post on Friday, January 25th, 2019, and they state, "We'll continue work this year, including taking a closer look at how we can reduce the spread of content that comes close to, but doesn't quite cross the line of, violating our community guidelines. To that end, we'll be reducing recommendations of borderline content and content that could misinform users in a harmful way, such as promoting a phony miracle cure for a serious illness, promoting the Earth is flat, or making blatantly false claims about historic events like 9/11. But they go on. To be clear, this will only affect recommendations of what videos to watch, not whether a video is available on YouTube. As always, people can still access all videos that comply with our community guidelines, and when relevant, these videos may appear in recommendations for channel subscribers and in search results." And lastly, they explain how all of these changes will be accomplished. They say that this change relies on a combination of machine learning and real people. "We work with human evaluators and experts from all over the United States to help train the machine learning systems that generate recommendations. These evaluators are trained using public guidelines and provide critical input on the quality of a video." Now, before I go any farther, I do want to let you know that I will link the full blog post from YouTube, as well as the public guidelines used to train these public evaluators. I do want to disclose, I have not read the public guidelines yet because it's almost 200 pages, and I don't have that amount of time. Maybe one of these days I will read it. Maybe I can pull a Roberto Blake and read through the entire thing on a live stream. I am not sure, but I will link all of those in the show notes down below. Now, just for the sake of it, let's jump to the conspiracy corner. All right, so the thing that's concerning about this for me is the implication that claiming the Earth is flat or that 9/11 was an inside job is in the same category as someone pushing a miracle cure for some serious illness. Do you guys see the issue with that? One group of statements will only make you question what you've been told, but on the other hand, the other statement could potentially kill you. And I think that is why it is a little bit disingenuous to lump these two categories together. Two very different outcomes and two very different severities of outcomes. Additionally, I think that YouTube is seriously downplaying the level that removing videos from recommendations can affect a channel's health. They also don't clarify if they will remove just a single video if you violate this, or if they view your videos as misleading the consumer, or if that will kill your entire channel's recommendations. I think that's something that they need to be very clear about. When they find an offending video, are they going to have that delisting be across your entire channel, or will they only delist or de-recommend that single video that violates their public guidelines? Now, the reason that we're in the conspiracy corner is it would be insanely easy to say that this in and of itself is a conspiracy, but I won't go so far as to say that because I'm being very careful and I don't want my video or my entire podcast channel to get unrecommended or unlisted or whatever you want to call it. So what if I were to talk about something like the JFK assassination? That's a conspiracy theory, and it could be argued that that is making blatantly false claims about historic events. So what conspiracy theories are over the line? I think by making claims that they're going to delist videos like this, they should go ahead and provide us guidelines on what is okay to talk about and what is not. Because just blanketly stating that conspiracy theories or blatantly false claims about historic events leaves a lot to be open for interpretation. And that is not a good place to be when you're regulating such an important platform for people's income. On top of that, I would like to know what kind of checks and balances are in place to avoid humans abusing the power to essentially kill a channel. If there are human beings who are able to train this machine learning algorithm to say, hey, if they talk about Alex Jones, let's kill their channel. What kind of checks and balances are in place for these human regulators, these human moderators, to stop them from doing stuff like that? But to end on an actual conspiracy, because we are still in the conspiracy corner and we've been in here for so long that I may be starting to develop the black lung pop. Sorry. Could it be that this entire move is intended to delegitimize valid questions from being asked? Maybe to stop people from criticizing Google's desire to aid the Chinese government in censoring the internet for its citizens? Or maybe to stop people from questioning political decisions on both sides because you know what? The government doesn't like that, and maybe Google's in the pocket of big government. I don't know. So, with the actual conspiracy out of the way, which I actually don't believe, but it's a possibility that people will come out and start claiming stuff like that, let's get out of the conspiracy corner. Let's close this up. I want to end this story by asking the question to you. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this is a good move on Google's part to really try to legitimize YouTube as a safe haven for free thought? I don't know. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bad? Do you think this is right? Do you think this is wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts here?